to give my comments to Happy Meow Doreen. In listening practice, the school bells ring. Doreen and Wesley play a role as students. When they are listen to the listening practice, they cheat on the test. Although they didn't have answers, they call out for the audience, and the audience got the right answer. They will give applause and appreciation. In the activity 2, Doreen as a receptionist, she tells us the difference between the linear booth and the corner booth, and her performance is very dramatic and vividly. I think she did a great job, and the atmosphere is fun and interesting. This is the end of my presentation. My comments. This is the end of my comments. Now I will give my floor to Judy.
Hi, I'm Judy. I am going to give comment to very happy Meow Joanne. In scenario 2, when Joanne is talking on phone and performing, she doesn't forget to smile and give us lots of gestures, which I think is great. In listening practice, I can see that she tries so hard to act like a teacher, and she wears tidy outfit to show the teacher's profession. Joanne is really a supportive team member. In activity 2, she shows the spirit of teamwork. She reads the sentence out loudly. To sum up, Joanne is always well prepared, calm, and confident. This is the end of my comments. I am going to give my floor to Dora.
Hi, I'm Georgia Dora. I'm going to give comments to Angry Meow Wesley. Wesley was as energetic as usual. Unlike the previous group, in the listening part, most groups usually played the audio first, then let the audiences to give the comments. But group 3, they are different. They could turn the listening part into a scenario. Moreover, they pay attention to the details, like they kept on acting when the audio was playing. Wesley tossed the eraser when acting as guessing the answer. And when its audience turned to answer the questions, they were not afraid of embarrassing themselves. They did the gestures like, "Can you help us?" And I think that's very cute, very adorable. There were so much we can learn from group 3, and I think all of us are thankful for them to give us such marvelous presentation. And this is the end of my comment. I will give the floor to Monica.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Limong Monica. I'm going to give my comment to Linda. In scenario 2, Linda played a role as Mr. Chen, and she held phone gesture throughout the whole conversation. She also changed her intonation to fit into the situation. In last page of scenario 2, group 3 put a cute picture of email to echo with the conversation. In vocabulary part, Linda used red words to emphasize the vocabulary, and it made audience see clearly. What's more, I think it is thoughtful of Linda to put the order form of shell skin package. In activity 2, when Linda was introducing the types of book, she put the picture of that type so we can easily understand how it looks like. And this is the end of my comment. Now I'm going to give the floor to group 2.
Good afternoon, we are group 2. Today we are going to give the comments to group 3. Their topic is attending a trade show. I'm in charge of Joanne's part. First, all of their presentation really attract the audience eyes. For example, at the beginning, their opening remark is really exaggerate, and all of them put the makeup as a cat. Besides, before the listening practice, Leslie saying the 学毛叫上 is really funny. Second, in scenario 2, Joanne not only have the eye contact with the audience and Linda, but also wear a smile on her face. Furthermore, she used the umbrella as a button in listening practice. It's really catch my eyes. Finally, because I said I am quite looking forward to their next presentation last time. So I think they put much effort and spend more time to prepare this presentation. I think they success and meet my expectation, except for I am idiot. And next, I will give the floor to Alyssa.
Hello everyone, I'm Yani Alyssa and I'm in charge of the comment for Save Mel Linda. First, I want to talk about the opening remark. Linda's performance was as cute as last time. In scenario 2, Linda played the role of Wei Chen. She used her intonation and facial expression to enrich the whole performance. For example, she wore a big smile while greeting with Joanne. But when Joanne started to give her some information, she frowned and nodded to show that she focused on what Joanne said. In vocabulary, it's very considerate of her to highlight the vocabularies in red. And she also gave us many examples, such as the order form of shells in package and many different types of books. In activity 2, she and other group members also gave us many useful information about trade show and books. For example, she told us that linear books are a good choice for first-time exhibitors. And in a location, it impressed me that she remained her character in the very last moment. She pretended crying while in a location. All in all, Linda used intonation, facial expression, appearance, and acting every possible way to catch audience attention. This is the most fascinating presentation that I enjoyed this semester. Next, I'll give my floor to Yoka.
Hello everyone, I'm Tsailing. I'm going to make some comments for Doreen. I think in the whole presentation, she was very happy and cute. In listening practice, she and Wesley erase or eraser from Wesley to design the answer, which was very cute too. And they also had good facial expression and proper gesture like, can anyone help us, or teacher we can see. That was very cute. And I think the atmosphere was very cheerful. And when they say you are idiot, we are idiot, which was very funny. And I think they showed great confidence on the stage like before, and they really put a lot of effort in this time. And their performing skills never let us down. And this is the end of my comments. Then I will give my floor to Joy.
Hello everyone, I'm Joy Tsailing. I'm going to give comment to Wesley. I am always impressed by his performance, just like before, and also this time. Before the listening practice, I heard his voice repeat the vocabulary loudly. And in the beginning of the listening practice, they had energetic and active opening. During the listening practice, Wesley kept looking around, and sometimes when teacher Joanne didn't notice them, he would try to discuss the answer with Doreen. I think it was a really creative idea in the listening practice part. After the listening practice, they wanted audience to answer the question, so they pretended to be lovely and wants audience to answer the question. Next, in activity 2, Wesley also performed well, speak fluently, and acted naturally. In the end is the allocated part. Although this is the end of the presentation, he still acts really angry, try to hit Doreen. I think it was very interesting and catch audience eyes. This is the end of my comments. I'll give the floor to group 4.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are group 4. Now, this is Hannah, and this is Joyce, Lillian, and Arwin. Now we are going to give in comments to group 3, which topic is attending a trash show. And to join Hannah, now I'll give my comment to Linda. First of all, I think Linda, in vocabulary part, Linda did some differences this time. For example, she uses lots of pictures to demonstrate different kinds of books, and also in PPT design of allocation part, they just show their allocation in sticky notes picture inside. I think that's unique. And the second part is that in this time, Linda has strong eye contact with us. She has powerful voices, and she also has incredible gestures. So I think she fully expressed her confidence this time. And the final one is that I think group 3 did a great job this time because they have strong team spirit. For example, they painted their face as meow, they just dress formally, and also they made lots of different sound effects like ding or something like you are blah blah blah. I don't say blah blah blah, I said. And also I think that immersion themselves into the meow this thing, I think they did a great job. Now I give my floor to the next one, that's Joyce.
Hello everyone, my name is Joyce, and I'm going to give my comment on Wesley, who acts as an angry meow. I think he is really a good actor because when he acts in listening practice part, he acts as a student who is not concentrating in the class. someone help him to answer the questions, he will be very happy and slap the table. And when the teacher tease him as a fool, he just smile and think that the teacher was praising him. So I think it's really funny. And this is the end of my comment. I will give my floor to Lily.
Hi, I'm Lian. I will give comments on Doreen's presentation. First, I think Doreen and Wesley, they both have a great teamwork. For example, they move perfectly together at the parts they are trying to ask the audience to help them answer the question. Also, I think I really admire their courage of acting such childish in front of everyone, but that are really funny and entertaining the whole class. In listening practice part, Doreen's action and accents are really like a kindergarten student that always annoying the teacher. Like she cheats on the test and talk to each other, not paying attention. But her performance catch our attention. And that's I want to say through the video, I can see how group 3, they have a good teamwork. They had a lot of fun while they're preparing this presentation. Also, their group, the symbol of their team, Mel, not only impressed us last time, but also the presentation today. And this is the end of my comment. I'll give the floor to Aubrey.
Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Aoi. I'm going to give comments on Joanne. I think Joanne always look professional because of her dressing, and in scenario 2 when she talked to Linda, she wear a smile and she won't forget to keep eye contact with Linda. And she also used lots of vocal variety, and her voice was energetic, so she really catch my attention. And in listening and practice parts, when Wesley and Doreen were noisy, she knocked on the table and say attention. Also, when Wesley and Doreen asked to call out, she made some gestures like okay to show her emotions. She really makes the character lively. In conclusions, I think group 3 make us feel it's like an amazing show, but not simply a presentation. So they always try hard to catch our attention and try to help us enjoy their presentation. So I think they really did well. This is our comments. Then I'll give the floor to group 5.
Hello everyone, we are group 5. Today we are going to give comments on group 3. Their topic is attending a trade show. I'm Shefangzhen Natasha. This is my teammates, Yuli and Susie. I'm in charge of giving comments on opening, scenario 2, and vocabulary part. First of all, I think they begin their presentation with a lot of energy. And I think it's great. Yes, it's very great. And also, when they are going to move on to their scenario 2 part, their teammates clap their hand loudly to show their support. I think it's sweet. In scenario 2 part, I was impressed by Linda's performance. When she played a role of Mr. Chen, she not only kept the eye contact between Joanne and the audience, moreover, she had some gestures. For example, when she talked about the script, left to right, she put her hand like this, left to right, to show the directions. I think it's professional. In vocabulary part, she is sweet because she gives us the meaning of the shell skin package. Also, she shows the pictures of the items what will be put in the shell skin package. She also gives us the order form. And although the order form is vague, we can't see clearly. She speaks what will show up in the order form. I think it's really, really good. Compared to the last presentation, she become more professional this time, I think. The last part is just want to remind you that if you want to give us more than one reference, you have to correct your title to references instead of reference. This is the end of my comments, and I'm going to give the floor to Yuli.
Hello everyone, I'm Shuhui Yuli. I'm going to talk about their listening practice is Wesley, Doreen, and Joan's part. First, I think they are really different from other groups. They say it's a listening test and pretend a little drama, making this part more vivid and attractive. Second, when they are testing, Doreen and Wesley act like they are stupid students, knowing nothing. Maybe they are not acting, they just be themselves being stupid. they whispered and shared the answers in the test. And I think it's really like a children will do. And they will say with a higher tone and cute voice. Some people may think it's too pretentious, but I think it's a little bit adorable, especially Wesley. And finally, when they ask questions, they also use a different way. And they also use a spatial way. And they will have this kind of gesture and ask for help. I think it's a little bit hurt my eyes.
Yes.
And when someone have a correct answer, they will say thank you, and keep going. It's cute, yeah. To sum up, I think these two idiots, Wesley and Doreen, really bring us a lot of fun and happiness. And this is the end of my comments. I'm going to give a floor to Susie.
Hello, my name is Susie. I'm in charge of Activity 2 and Inside Story. First of all, we can easily tell through their dramatic call performance that this group worked very, very hard. First is the Activity 2. In this part, they all took part in it. Wesley acted a client of the others, and he asked them what the differences among those three groups. And while the others were talking, Wesley would have reaction like nodding his head, giving replies, and also presenting a lot of exaggerated facial expressions and gestures. As for Joanne, Doreen, and Linda, they all spoke with high tones. They made them sound very joyful. What's more, they are still very into their characters while they stood out of the camera.
And in the meantime, let's introduce the differences very clearly and precisely. I really learned a lot from their presentation. And the last part is inside story. They showed us a very, very amazing short clip. And from the video, we can see how deep and strong their connections are, which made us feel very, very unforgettable. All in all, this group presented with their life and is very courageous to do so. Let's give them a big hand. I really hope you could leave this room safe and sound. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Tsailing.
They are going to give comment to Group 3 and their topic is attending a trade show. I'm in charge of the first part and second part. And the opening, their energetic is as usual than before. And it looks like we're just watching a TV show, like Yo-Yo TV. They say meow meow, blah blah blah. Okay, it's pretty vivid and energetic. And in their scenario too, Linda and Joanne performed very professional as usual, and also their sound is loud enough. Also, and when Linda teaches her vocabulary part, I think she had a great work on it because she showed us lots of pictures and example forms about the exhibition booths. It shows clearly and makes us got better understanding because these vocabularies we seldom read that before. Yeah. And this is the end of my comment. I'm going to give the floor to Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Today I will talk about Group 3's listening and activity 2. First of all, Wesley, Doreen, and Joanne portrayed their characters pretty well because of their different intonation, vivid facial expression, and dramatic body language. The way they presented the listening part is quite different and interesting than the way it used to be presented. Next, all of the group members participate in activity 2. As we can see, they all look happy and energetic when they are performing. Therefore, I think the presentation is quite successful and amusing to watch because of their interaction. Therefore, I think they did a great job in this presentation. My part is over. I will give the floor to Lisa.
Hello everyone, I'm Lisa. I'm going to give a comment to a group full of emotional cats. As usual, they make an energetic and great opening. I think Group 3 is really good at make the atmosphere cheerful and hot in the whole class. They clap hands loudly and use their dramatic acting to make us happy. And in the vocabulary, Linda used her hand to let us know it is our turn to repeat the sentences. And also she also mentioned many information about the vocabulary. In the listening practice, I want to say Doreen and Wesley are really good at playing as students. Good enough to make me want to hug them. And during the practice, and when the practice is playing, Doreen and Wesley, they hit each other and talk when the teacher is not looking at them, and even use the erasers to decide the answer. These are all really funny. And I want to say Joanne is also really good at playing a teacher because she's really hard and passionately to teach these two idiots in her class. And I want to say that Group 3 is really did a great, great job as usual. But no offense, I'm very grateful that this is my last time to presentation. But anyway, you are really great. Now, this is the end of my comment. I'm going to give the floor to Group 7.
欢迎小展的主任。
就要怎么出来啊？
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Zhaobanjing Daisy. We are Group 7. We are going to give comments to Group Miao Miao. And their topic is attending a chat show. I am in charge of giving some comments to said Miao Linda. She performed in this presentation is very good. She did a good job. In scenario 2 and the vocabulary, she spoke fluently and she had different intonation and facial expression. Also, she is so stable to talk clearly with Joanne in the conversation. In the vocabulary part, she showed us 4 pictures of books. Let us know the features and the differences of them. She is very good today. This is the end of my comment. I will give the floor to Zoe.
Hello everyone, I'm Zoe. Now today I will give some comment to Joanne. In the parts of scenario 2, I think she played the role as very professional and real. She often makes eye contact with her partner Linda, and when she listens, she nods and smiles. So I think that's very good. And in listening practice parts, she plays a teacher. I think the design is very interesting, and it makes everyone to follow her rhythm. So it's very attractive to me. This is the end of my part. And I give my floor to
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andy, and I'll give my comment to Doreen. I like her whole performance today. I think she's energetic and also confident on the stage. And also I like her way of presenting her presentation today. It makes me feel like I'm watching a TV show for kids. Dora, you guys know Dora? The little girl with the monkey and the talking bat? Yeah, right. And when I watch this kind of TV show, I always angry. And no, listen to me. No hard feeling, okay? Her acting skill is so successful that making I want to punch her in the face. No, that is a great sign, like because your acting skill is so great, and also I like the way they're throwing the questions to the audience, like I can't see it. Yep. And who can help these two idiots to answer these questions? I like the way their performance, and I will give my floor to Dennis.
Already?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Laing Dennis, and I'll be giving my comments to Angry Meow Wesley. And first off, I want to say this group was very special. It was very special. Just like Andy said, like Dora, I think this presentation was like Diego, a sequel to Dora. You don't have to have a sequel. But moving on to Wesley, I think he was very energetic. He put a lot of effort into this presentation. Whenever Linda and Joanne would do their part, he and Doreen would sing a song. I don't remember how the song goes, but
You don't have to.
Yeah, but it was very interesting. And when he and Doreen were doing the listening practice, during the listening practice, they would be cheating a lot. They would be talking about it, and somehow Wesley thought throwing an eraser would give him the answer. I'm surprised it didn't give you the answer, man. And after it all, I think this last presentation of theirs was very good because they gave it their all. And I would like to give a big hand to them. And this is the end of our comments. I will now give the floor back to group 3.
Really our last time to have this presentation before our graduation, and I want to thank teachers a lot for giving those excellent members, and they really are the best teammates ever, because no matter how incredible or crazy ideas Wesley and I figure out, Linda and Joanne always can collaborate with us, so I feel so touched. And this presentation will be my good memory forever. And now I'll give and this is the end of my feedback, and I will give the floor to Wesley.
Thank you. My name is Wesley, and I want to say thank you to teacher and all of you to give us second chance to deliver the presentation to you, and we enjoyed a lot through all the process. And I want to say that this time presentation is much harder than last time because we know that maybe you have more anticipation on us this time, so we have to come up with a lot of creative ideas to give you a surprise. So we did our best and make our best efforts to prepare this presentation. So we hope that we will love our show. This is the end of my feedback. I'm going to give the floor to Linda.
Thanks, Wesley. Hello, everyone. I'm Linda. First, I want to thank teacher and all of us for giving us such useful and practical comments. I know I still have some drawbacks to improve, but I know this is the last presentation in this semester. And what I really want to say is that I think I'm really lucky to have Joanne, Wesley, and Doreen to be my partner. They are really great and can always come up with many funny and creative ideas. And I think this presentation is the best and the most memorable one in this semester. So I really appreciate it. And this is the end of my comments. I'll give the floor to Joanne.
Hi, my name is Jan, and thanks for paying attention to our presentation and also give us some valuable comments. And I want to say that it's very happy to cooperate with these 3 team members. And the most special thing is that every time we rehearse our presentation, we also can present a very different versions. But there's one thing in common is that every version is very interesting. Yes, and I know this is the last presentation in our college, but also this is the last time you guys see Meow Meow team. So I think you will miss us. Yeah. And this is the end of our feedback. And now give us some time to
think about
the best commenter.
While they are discussing, please turn to page 93. As far as you can remember, did you write this down? One of the pros and cons of all different types of books. So according to your memory, as far as you can recall, could you write this down? What do you remember from their dialogue? On page 93, activity 2. Yeah, what kind of books could you read them over? What is the first one? Linear groups. And what could be the problems and possible solutions for linear groups? How about the second one? Peninsula group. And the third one? Corner group. The last one? Island groups. They gave us a very detailed description of the pros and cons of each one. So as far as you can remember, could you write this down? Can you recall from your memory? Without referring to their PowerPoint? You might be an organizer of a trade show, and the first thing you need to decide is what kind of booths you will go for. And you need to know the pros and cons of each one. So what is the change of problem?
Okay, and after our discussion, we choose the best commenter is Yes, and the reason is that we think that all of you give us the similar comments, but group 2 give us more detail. For example, they talk about our makeup and also the umbrella and our allocation parts. And also, Annie said that she has expectation of this presentation, and she thinks that we all meet her expectation. So we think that group 2 is the best commenter. And now let's give the floor to
Idiot Annie. Idiot Annie.
Is group 2 the third time? The third time? One March 22, April 10th, is that correct? April 10th, group 7, did you choose group 2?
Maybe?
Yeah, you chose group 2.
Yeah. Okay.
My choice was group 3.
Oh.
Good afternoon, we are group 2. And my name is Chloe, and today we are going to give the comment to group 3. Their topic is attending a trade show. I'm in charge of Joanne's part. First, First, all of their presentation really attracts the audience attention, such as at the beginning their opening remark is really exaggerate, and they put all of them put the makeup as a cat. Besides, before the scenario 2, Wesley sing the song called 学猫叫. Second, in scenario 2, Joanne contact with the audience and Linda, but also always wear a smile on her face. Furthermore, she used the umbrella as the baton in the listening practice. It really catch my eyes. Finally, because I say I'm really looking forward to their next presentation last time, and I think they really put much effort and spend a lot of time on it because I think they success and their presentation makes my expectation, except for I'm idiot. And this is the end of my comments. Next, I will give the floor to Alyssa.
Hi everyone, I'm Yani Alessa and I'm in charge of the comment for Safe Mel Linda. First, I want to talk about the opening remark. Linda's performance was as cute as last time. In scenario 2, she used her intonation and facial expression to enrich the whole performance. For example, she wore a big warm smile while greeting Joanne, but though Joanne started to give her some information, she frowned and nodded her head to show that she focused on what Joanne said. In vocabulary, it's very considerate of her to highlight the vocabularies in red. She also gave us many examples, such as the older form of shells in package and different types of books. In activity 2, she and other group members gave us lots of information of trade show and booths. For example, she told us that linear booths are a good choice for first-time visitors. And the last point I want to say is that she remained her character to the very last moment. She pretended she was crying in the occasion. All in all, Linda tried all the way to catch audience attention. This what impressed me a lot. This is the end of my part. Now I will give the floor to Yoka.
Hello everyone, I'm Tsailing. I'm going to give some comments to Doreen. During the whole presentation, I think she was very cute and happy. In the listening parts, she and Wesley act like they really do have a listening practice, and they will look at each other's answers and Doreen borrowed the dice or the eraser from Wesley to design the answer, which was cute. And they also had good facial expressions and proper gesture like teacher we can see or can anyone help us? And I think, and when they say we are idiot and you are idiot, which was very, very interesting, and the atmosphere was cheerful, and I think they show their great confidence on the stage, and they make a lot of effort this time, and their performing skills never let us down. And this is the end of my comments. Then I will give my floor to Joy.
Hello everyone, I'm Joy Lishawan. I'm going to give comment to Leslie. I'm always impressed by your performance. In today's presentation, before the listening practice, he repeats the vocabulary loudly. I can hear that clearly, yeah. And in the beginning of the listening practice, Wesley and Doreen act really actively and energetic. During the listening practice, Wesley kept looking around, while Teacher Joanne didn't notice. He would wanted to discuss the questions with Doreen. And one more I wanted to support is that they say the wrong vocabulary on purpose, like provided and opportunity. I think the creative idea was very good. And in activity 2, Wesley spoke fluently and acted naturally. In the end of the presentation allocation, although it's the last part, but Wesley still acted in angry while trying to hit Doreen. It was really energetic, and this is the end of my comment. I'll give the floor back to group 3.
Thank you. We are group 3. Meow.
Any questions about today's lesson? If not, then let's call it a day. Really. I'll see you next week.
谢谢。